Hello, dear Aquarius, and thank you for joining me here. This is Kathy from Divine Debut. Thank you so much for your patience. We are doing your October, November, December reading. It is a general and love, so we'll be looking more so into love through an extended reading, and a link, or the link, I should say, you can get beneath this video. So we are looking at how Aquarius is going to end the year of 2022, what potentially will show up for you. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. And it is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and the North Node, all in Aquarius. So if you are familiar with your own chart and you know where your Venus is placed, you can check out your Venus placement. Which sign is Venus in for you? Or even your Mars or your Moon, which is your emotions, so on and so forth. You can always ask me if there's something you do not understand, and I will write back to you. You can comment beneath the video here. So let's look for Aquarius, dear Spirit, if you can guide me. What's going on generally and in love, and then obviously what will show up here we will sort of tie in together with the extended love reading. October, November, and December for Aquarius, please, Spirit, as Saturn is transiting through Aquarius. They haven't had it easy. You're coming to the end of that hardship anyway, but we are in eclipse times and still very frustrating, still very challenging, as I'm doing this in the month of October. We've got eclipses, and October, November are filled with eclipses, so I'm going to say the whole 3 months ahead, October, November, December, will be about eclipses and fated changes going on. So for Aquarius, what is showing up, please, Spirit? Please guide us to what is showing up for Aquarius in the month of October. If you're interested in the cards I'm using, they are mentioned in the description box below. So in October, you've got the full card. Aries, Leo, could be Sagittarius, I suppose, as well. Queen of Wands is usually more Leo for me. We've got Aries and Leo, a lot of fire, a lot of desire, new chapter possibly, could be creative venture, could be something that you desire, some sort of a path that is opening up for you, a new cycle that opens up for you. And I don't know if you are connecting with a fire sign, or you're on a roll or some sort of a risk where your love life is concerned, or even partnerships. November, 9 of Cups. So this risk that you're going to take, the ability to create and taking charge, right? We've got cardinal fire energy, but also fixed fire. So a lot of fire here. A lot of fire speaks to action. It does speak to movement. So it's not as though you're sitting waiting for something to create itself. It's like you're putting in the energy and the effort towards some sort of a wish fulfillment, possibly connected possibly to a, oh wow, to a, well, connected to your emotions. Water does come up here, so Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but we've also got Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. 3 of Swords can be a bit of a disappointment, or expecting something to manifest here, but it maybe there was too much enthusiasm here, too much certainty, and there may be a disappointment in the month of November. December, we've got the 8 of Pentacles, which says Spirit is saying you need to still put in more work here. 8 of Pentacles is Virgo energy, and I don't know if it's talking about the Virgo, well, the Pisces season, so end of February and through March, when we're going to have a full moon in Virgo. Something will be culminating. And you need to wait until then so that you could, we see here, money, you're working really hard for the money, but you're losing money as well. Money earned, money lost. waiting for something to end so that you could be paid. I mean, the Hanging Man does speak to needing to see things from a different perspective, or needing to surrender and not be very much about the details, sort of go with the flow in the month of December. Now, the Hanging Man, many times, it is Pisces, and it can also speak to a major ending of a huge cycle. So you start off with Aries and finish with Pisces. I'm just wondering whether you started something, possibly. You initiated something maybe in the time of April, May. Initiated something in April, May, and it's something that you're revisiting in the month of October. And you're going to have like second chances at working something out here. And being able, through the effort, being able to actually finalize something here. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Pentacles. So it does speak a lot to your financial security, anything connected with a home. Fours always speak to your foundation, your home, or even your financial security, possibly also your emotional happiness or emotional openness. Looks like, I don't know if you've been dealing with someone maybe that has been holding back on their emotions, scared to take a leap of faith, hiding behind maybe a relationship which is more on the fiery side, so the sexual side. It's like here someone is asking more for an emotional opening, emotional intimacy, and not so much physical. Here we see someone's going along doing their business, and here someone is sacrificing. So more sacrifice, more work needs to go into something until someone's pushing for the ability either to close up a cycle or to see things from a different perspective. Or it's very hard. It's very hard for someone to keep trying and pushing for something. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. There's the Pisces card. Again, lots of opportunities here, but holding back. Fearing making a choice. And there's the Six of Pentacles as well. And we've got the King of Pentacles here, dear Aquarius. You may be dealing with an earth sign. Usually this is my Taurus card, doesn't have to be. Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. King of Pentacles. It could be someone that's in a position, of, they sit in a position where they pay money out, or they've got the financial means, the financial ability to, because we've got a 6 and a 7 and then a 4. I don't know if this is someone that you're investing in, or we do see the scales that are balanced here. Six of Pentacles, so Libra does come up as well. Libra does speak to relationships and partnerships. King of Pentacles could be someone that's going through, because we've got 10 Pentacles in actual fact here. 10 Pentacles means possibly with someone in their family. There could be some illusions as to what's going on. I mean, things are up in the air. This is like there's so many doors that are open, but then I'm holding back. Or I've got an abundance of choices, but then I'm holding back again. It's like a back and forth feeling here. 10 of Wands, heaviness. trying to end something difficult, but possibly dealing with legalities, hoping for reciprocity or a payback or receiving money. But this is an illusion, and it's an illusion because something's been dreamed up, or someone's been imagining something, or wearing those rose-colored glasses, because the Six of Pentacles is reciprocity and the Four is no reciprocity. It's like the miser. It's like not having enough or holding back from one's emotions. So we'll see. Let's take more cards. Let's take more cards, dear Aquarius. Let's take the spirit of the animals and see what the advice is for you. For Aquarius, dear spirit. There's something connected to, I get that someone needs to let go of being fixed on something. Now, you are a fixed sign, so being stuck on something, and we see it still. We still see it at the end of the year, and whatever you are stuck on, it's costing you, whether it's costing you emotionally, financially, psychologically. This is your advice, but we'll read it at the end of the reading. Let's take the whispers of love and see where you are emotionally. But as I said, we will be looking at love with the extended. I will be using a different set of cards that I've got. I've got a new deck here, and also the Lover's Path Tarot, which I do use many times. October for Aquarius, we've got Demonstrate Love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. It does tie in with those cards. It's as though someone doesn't understand what is important, how to show one's love, how to take action towards that. Here, demonstration of love speaks to taking a risk, coming from a place of desire, and having the ability to take charge, to feel confident and act. Dear Aquarius. Aquarius, you are ruled by air, so it's all about your perception. It's all about communication, friendships for you. Queen of Wands is more about the hands-on. It's more about that fire that burns within. Let's see for November. Be authentic to who you are. You're asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. Some of you may be holding back on a disappointment. Maybe someone here in the month of November is pretending to be happy, but they're really not. Really not at all. And this could be you, Aquarius. It looks like the person you could be dealing with wants you to be authentic. They prefer to see the real, raw you than holding back. So it looks like you're in your Saturnian energy and not in your Uranian. Uranus has got to come through. Now, we're going to have another eclipse, a lunar eclipse, full moon, on 8th of November, which will be hitting your ruling planet Uranus. So anything goes. Whether it's something happening towards you or something that you're going to do that's going to shock others or, surprise others. December. Appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. So it does speak to a moment of opportunity. It is a number 33, sorry. 33 is a master number. Here we've got 48, which does equal a 12. Here we've got a 39, which equals a 12. And here we've got 33. It's like someone's made their choice and the opportunities are there. And you end up with the Hanging Man. Now, I'm not reading reversals. I get the sense that this card should be in the reverse, because I feel as though you're not going to have to wait anymore, because it says each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. So we see that she's looking at something that's opened up for her here. Let's see where you are emotionally. So in the month of October, There needs to be a demonstration of love and action towards love. Not only speaking it, but showing it. In November, say truly what has hurt you. Okay, 2 cards fell through here. So we've got conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. So you may be also, wow, full moon in Scorpio and full moon eclipse. Well, that's so interesting because we've got a new moon eclipse in October, which is in Scorpio. And we have a full moon in Taurus, which is opposite Scorpio. But nevertheless, you're in eclipse energies from October. Full moons mean a culmination. Something is coming to completion. And Scorpio shows up, which obviously is another fixed sign, a fixed water sign. But looks like the energies of the eclipses, which are happening on Taurus-Scorpio axis, they are affecting you very much. You are a fixed sign, no wonder. But you are culminating something. Now, Scorpio is where the South Node is. And the South Node means dealing with past karma and needing to shut the door on that. Needing to take off all that dead weight, that dead skin, whatever you've been holding that's been, that's held you back from your growth. In this incarnation. So eclipses are eclipsing something from your life here. Conclusions are within reach, and it's time to release negativity. Negativity can also speak to fear, or it's something that's been holding you back from this new beginning. I don't even know if it's ego. Could it possibly be ego, or you're dealing with someone that's coming from a place of ego with that Queen of Wands I see here. Let's see what's going on with November. So October is not going to be an easy month, and I'm sure it will run into November. Nothing will come of this situation void of course moon. A void of course moon means that there is no, like the moon is making no connection to other planets. So there's like a deafening silence, like an emptiness, like a void. Being in a place where it's like time stops with the void of course moon. We don't do anything. It's not a time of action with a void of course moon. So emotionally you're like in a what was the word that I used? In space, like there's nothing happening. In like a bubble of air. Some of you may be just shutting out, shutting yourself away from the world, having a really quiet month. Because here it says you are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. Looks like you're taking time out. Some of you are feeling very empty emotionally in the month of November, and you're needing to dig deep within your psyche and see what needs to change, because it says nothing will come of this situation. So does it mean about feeling that emptiness or taking that disappointment, taking it really heavily, or something? Nevertheless, remember it's going to be a lunar eclipse in November on the 8th on Uranus. So again, it speaks to culmination and endings. But nothing will come of this situation. Let's look at December. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Interesting and beautiful. Here are the scales that are balanced. Remember how I said here that this King of Pentacles, dear Aquarius, which I feel is you. I feel you are the King of Pentacles. We've got the Six of Pentacles here. Maybe you were in a situation where there were imbalances. We've got like a split between these two cards, the 6 and the 4. They can speak to a possible separation from a relationship that was not fair. There was too much sacrifice only from the one side. Possibly some of you were sacrificing and the other person, like you know, there was a lot of sacrifice from your side, but the other side, the other person was holding back. Maybe, I mean, the Four of Pentacles is usually my Taurus card, so I don't know if you're, some of you could possibly be dealing with a Taurus, or Taurus speaks to our financial standing, our financial securities. So some of you could possibly also be staying in a place because of a lack of finances. I don't know if there's pending legalities. You're trying to save up for that. Or some of you have put in a lot of work and you haven't been paid. There was a lot of promise here, but at the end of the day, you get cheated out of something. Like the Four of Pentacles is the Miser card. So it's also someone that's protecting their heart. Anyway, let's take more cards. We've got a new moon in Libra, so it's a new beginning. It can relate to partnerships and relationships, romantic or other relationships. So let's take another deck and get a bit more information here. This is the Black Moon Astrology deck. It speaks to a new romantic cycle. Doesn't mean that it's a new person necessarily for all of you. Mercury retrograde and reinvention. Some of you are dealing with someone that is returning from the past, or a situation comes back from the past. The way to reinvent yourself, and you know, Mercury does rule, it rules Gemini and Virgo, but it's also anything to do with business as well. You're revisiting a situation and you're needing possibly to shed something because emotionally you're going through culminations. And of course, emotions don't only speak to love, they also speak to fears. You know, the moon rules our subconscious. So you're needing to release negativity. Maybe you're needing to have those deep conversations, because Scorpio is very secretive and it goes really deep. Reaching those emotional depths will bring in understanding and possible reinvention here. So being truly open. Now Scorpio also speaks to money coming through from others, from a partner, from the bank, from other people. Okay, so, and Scorpio is usually large amounts of money, so there's something here that you're needing to detach. Could it be fear that you're needing to detach, because there is change here? Okay, there is a culmination and you're coming up to some sort of a conclusion, an ending of dealing with shedding any poisonous relationships, toxic people, and releasing them, releasing the negativity and the venom, releasing the poison. And that could also be an emotional state, right? And starting to reinvent yourself, but you're needing November. Let's look at what's affecting November, because it speaks to authenticity, which is like, it's like cracking. It's like someone is, or, you know, the energies are just cracking someone wide open. It's like being able to get rid of the cobwebs and see what's been hidden there. Aries and I am. And Aries, yes, was mentioned here, obviously. Now, Aries is a number 13, which is also Scorpio energy. But Aries is the ram. Aries is the gutsy warrior. Aries is a possible new beginning. It's like having the courage, having the know-how, or just taking a leap of faith anyway, going head in first. And I'm wondering if you've been possibly dealing with an Aries that's broken your heart, someone that was all about themselves. We do have Libra and Aries here, so I'm wondering if you're not connecting with someone that's more about us, other than just me, myself, and I. "13 equals a 4 as well, so I don't know if some of you may have been holding back on your truth, pertaining to a disappointment where a relationship or a partnership is concerned. Remember that Aries comes from a place of individuality, and they need to do things for themselves. They need to know that they are, so that they could build on their understanding of what they need to sustain so that they could survive. I know I mixed that up, but Aries needs to nurture, love, provide. It's just in their DNA. That's just the way they're made. Remember that Aries is the opposite of Libra, and here we've got Venus and love, and she's on the side, which means a new cycle begins. I'm wondering if it is not in the Aries, possibly in the Aries cycle, maybe in April. Pisces, Aries time. This is where Venus and love comes in. Now, Venus doesn't only speak to love and romance. It could be a partnership, yes, where business is concerned. So there are opportunities here for you for love and for something that will give you the money, right? Something that will give you that sense of security, financial security. Venus is peace, it's tranquility. Remember, Venus rules Libra. So you are possibly dealing very strongly with a Libra here, it shows us. Now, Venus also rules Taurus, so the King of Pentacles could possibly be a Taurus, I'm going to say. Let's see, let's take a bit more information before we take some Sibillas as well. Let's see what's going on with the Fairy Tarot cards for October. What's going on here and what does the card say? I like this deck because it's got more information. The cards have got more information. We've got the Queen of Swords. Strong, patient, self-sufficient, funny. Let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now's the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individuals. You know, that's more the Libra energy, and we've got a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. That's interesting. That is interesting. So I'm just wondering if you're just sort of going around full circle, you're letting go of the toxicity or some sort of a difficult cycle where you needed to communicate well, be authentic, be true, and be yourself, or the person that you're dealing with is doing that. And possibly, yes, it could be someone from your past, or a past situation comes up that you need to, turn toxicity into healing. And then there's just like more courage, and you prepare in the month of November to take that leap of faith into a new cycle that you begin. So not everyone is going to break up. Not everyone, okay? Relationships do go through things, and partnerships as well. But yes, it says let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now, not all of you are going to stay with this particular air sign. It speaks to an air sign. A Queen of Swords, which can also possibly be truths, can be some sort of a judgment. Some of you are starting a brand new cycle in your life. You're sort of focusing more on career. You're letting go. You're detaching from any hardships of the past. November, Ace of Swords. That is beautiful. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. And I love that you've got Aries here. So new ideas, new courage. I would say that that would be towards the end of November. Okay, but you do have some clarity. This is the power of the mind. This is a tool or this is guidance coming through from Spirit, a potential, which it did speak of opportunities here. Maybe it starts end of November. Let's look at December. We know that the Ace of Swords has got the ability to bring victory to you, to bring clarity, even though the Ace of Swords can be double-edged, cuts both ways, but it cuts through the chase, it cuts through the crap. It's like, an enlightenment of the mind. You get an idea. Something comes to you. Clear and concise communication is important here. And someone coming from an authentic place. Now we've got the Page of Pentacles, studious, responsible, cheerful, mischievous. Happy news about your career, promotions or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly. Needing a little push to get going. It's like some of you are taking a lot of time probably studying, maybe possibly needing to study something, but also looking at your finances, your money, your business. What is that Ace of Pentacles that the Page holds? And that could also be a possible messenger, a message that promises something financial that will grow. Or some of you could be dealing with a younger individual, or this could also be, and I'm going to say because the King of Pentacles is usually the father. This could also be some sort of a message pertaining to a child or to a new business venture, or, if this is a partnership, there's some news, some information that's coming in. We see the open books here, but it speaks to happy news. And this could be like the beginning of something that could be long-lasting. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck before we take the Sibillas. And we've got Justice here. Take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. And what stands out to me is the Ace of Swords here. And it speaks to justice. But it's a number 8. I don't know, maybe you're revisiting a situation where there was an injustice, or something is coming back around that you're revisiting. And it's interesting that we do see twins here, right? And twins can speak to like a healthy balance or an unhealthy balance or an injustice. Remember, instead of showing the scales, it shows two twins here. So I don't know if Gemini is important for you, or just, with Mars, dear Aquarius, that's going to be retrograding in the sign of Gemini, which is in good connection to you, and that will take a while to happen. That there'll be a lot of conversation, a lot of information, lots of important decisions that need to be made. You've got renewal here, second chances, guidance from Spirit. It's like a critical moment where karma or dharma is going to be playing out here. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright future and a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. So it's a number 8, and 8 is usually the strength card. That's what I find interesting here. The strength card is Leo. So Leo is your relationships. It's the sign opposite you. So I don't know if you're going through something legal here. There's decisions that you're needing to make. Someone's been judged harshly, or there is justice is coming in. You've got second chances. There's like a resurrection and justice coming in for you. Let's see what's going on in October. We do have a helpful friend here. Donna de Servizio is the Virgo energy. Virgo can also speak to health. I'm wondering if this is psychological or even a physical health issue in the month of October. This is like low morale, not believing that there will be helpful energies from friends, from associates, from family, whatever. It's like needing to take time out, not expecting the best, or you're going through a purging process here and you're going to feel that strain on your physical body because you are releasing negativity and toxins from your body. Let's see in the month of November. Vecchia Signora and the Militare. 10 of Swords is the Militare, the warrior. We've got Aries, which is the warrior as well. And you know, the 10 of Swords is like a betrayal, feeling as though you've been betrayed. But there's something to do with a visitor or receiving advice and needing to make a choice. It's got a lot to do with perception here. Lies. Even, you know, holding on to secrets could be deceptive. And not speaking one's truth, or not, you know, guiding someone with information. I mean, the Militare is the soldier he's on a mission. He's not going to tell people what the mission is. But it's very Capricornian energy, which puts you through the mill here. And the Vecchia Signora is like a mature person, or a situation has matured, or seeking advice pertaining to a travel movement, physical movement, an emotional risk that you're going into. You're seeking guidance here. Because what's interesting is the Vecchia Signora is the 2 of Swords, and we've got the Ace of Swords here. That's like 3 swords. And another 10. That's 13, so still in that scorpionic energy. 2 cards have opened up. I'm going to take 2 more. We've got Delirante, feeling delirious. Not knowing, you're feeling a sense of lost here, like this. Something is like you're losing your balance, your sense of, you know, where am I? You're delirious about something here. There's so much. We've got the 10 of Swords, the 11 of Swords, and we've got the 9 of Pentacles, which is also the individual, the single, being single. But here we see the Il Nemico. It's like the enemy is moving away. And, you know, the enemy can speak to people that don't want what's good for you. Or the negativity is being released here. I'm going to take one more on the on this side here, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the stanza. Look, you're going to find out things that were hidden, things that were going on behind a closed door. Intimacy is involved here, and it's the Ace of Pentacles, which is also the pentacle that this page is studying. So the potential is here, and this is a good card for me. The stanza, the Ace of Pentacles, right? So be careful who you share your information with. There can also be jealousy from other people here, third parties. A new intimate connection that's very secretive, or Someone is ready to emotionally open up. And you're going to be shocked with the delirante. Let's look at December. We've got the lettera, the message. Someone's deciding to communicate. We've got the ladro, which is the Ten of Pentacles. This is the thief usually. And we've got the Giovina Fanciulla. It's like you're not expecting someone to come in. A third party. Someone who's not part of your home, your house, your usual people that you deal with. The Giovina Fanciulla is the purification of something. And she's a 12 like the Hanging Man. It's the Virgo energy again. It's purification through sacrifice. Coming from a place of compassion. Or the ability to discern and see what's true. I don't know why I get like you're putting someone through the ringer here. Like you've been through a hard time and it's like the tables are turning here and you're like putting someone to the test. But Giovina Fanciulla speaks to a new youthful relationship. She's the young virgin. She's the young maiden. Feeling fresh, feeling new. The ladro though, he's right behind her. These could also be contracts. Pay attention. Make sure you check everything. You read between the lines. Because there can be something sneaky here. Or someone is catching you by surprise here. Some news is catching you by surprise. And I'm wondering if the work that you've been putting in is returned to you. So not expecting a reciprocal energy from someone and they give you more than what you expect here. I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm getting here. Remember that your sacrifices could be rewarded here, my dear Aquarius. So let's read your advice. Ram and perseverance. There's the ram again. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. And it's true, Uranus. Uranus is the mind. Uranus is the right brain. That is true. And that is your ruling planet. So with patience, you can reach your mountaintop. There is the mountaintop here. Here is the person that's on a mission and they can reach that mountaintop. Never give up and good luck will follow. So that's what it's telling you. Leave the negative thoughts behind. Whatever comes through for you in November, keep climbing that mountain. Ten of Pentacles does speak to abundance, speaks to longevity. Even though this could be negative thinking, even though you still haven't seen it till the end of the month, possibly also early January. Perseverance is what the advice is. Be the ram, right? And the ram is Aries. So whatever's going on in Aries is helping you a lot because Aries is a fire sign. You're an air sign. Jupiter is going to turn direct in the sign of Aries. It's going to behoove you. It's going to help you on your journey moving forward. Love this for you, dear Aquarius. All right, I think I will leave it there. We do have quite a few messages here. We will extend on the love portion of the reading. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting, dear Aquarius, and being patient for your reading. I will talk to you soon. Love and light. Ta-da.